So today we're going to talk about detox pathways. And I know this subject is a little bit, this word detox is a little bit misused, but this is what we're going to talk about. Hello, Anastasia. If your supplements and healing protocols failed you, then you want to watch this. And first, we're going to start with some of the symptoms you experience when your detox pathways are closed. And if you come to any practitioner, any doctor, and they start talking to you about your symptoms or diagnoses and the ways to help you to treat them without telling you that first your detox pathway should be open, that you should be able to get rid of what oh, speak up. Sure. So you need to be able, can you hear me now? You need to be able to get rid of what we're going to move in your body. You need to run away from the doctor. You need to change the practitioner. So let's talk about some of the symptoms when you know that your lymph, liver, gallbladder, kidneys, your gut, your detox pathways, your detox organs are suffering. And if you do anything to move in your body, anything to heal your body, and those organs are struggling, and especially detox pathway in your liver are closed, and especially in your gallbladder, especially for people who have their gallbladder removed, you need to pay attention to this video. So let's talk a little bit just about the symptoms. So ladies with endometriosis, ladies with any type of cysts, any type of fibroids, heavy menstrual period, acne, adult acne, ladies, pay attention. If you're getting sick really often, if you have chemical sensitivities, food sensitivities, if you do have sinus infections really often, if you're irritable, your husband chewing loud and you just want to kill him, if you have, again, worsening PMS symptoms, fibrocystic breasts, if you have clots, if you have AA, if you have really heavy dark colored periods, bloating, IBS, you never start doing anything for your irritable bowel syndrome, SIBO, or anything that causes bloating, anything in your small intestine, large intestine, without taking care of your gallbladder and liver first. Just taking care of these detox pathways and liver and your gallbladder might resolve IBS itself. And I'm not joking. Weight gain, of course. Weight gain is just a symptom. One of the symptoms, you can have IBS, you can have adult acne, or you can have weight gain. Those are related because when your detox pathway is not working, everything getting spilled in your lymph, everything getting spilled in your bloodstream, and your body just doesn't know what to do with it. And what it does, it fat. Imagine if you don't want to, if the guests to your house are coming and you don't want to look bad, but you have a mess. Your kids left a mess in your house. What you're gonna do? You're gonna grab all this mess and you're gonna put it in the closet so your guests wouldn't see it. That's what your body does. It's just putting all of the toxins. It's overwhelmed. It doesn't know what the fuck to do anymore. And it puts these toxins in your fat cells to hide them away. Hair loss is a big one. Trouble sleeping, fatigue, any fertility issues. They usually go, and things like IBS, SIBO, endometriosis, infertility, they usually go hand in hand, even if you're not aware that you have these. Estrogen dominance. You can go to the doctor and they can check your estrogen and it can be normal, but you can still have very toxic estrogen recirculating in your body. That's why you have low progesterone. That's why you have IBS a lot of times. That's why you have this bloating, all of these problems with cysts, fibroids, and all of that stuff. And you go to the doctor, and it might be within range, or maybe close to the range. Memory problems. Always, if you have leaky gut, if you have detox pathway clogged, you always have, I can't believe my alarm again. You always have problems with your memory. You forget where you put your keys. You start forgetting your life often. You just forget, what happened to you in the childhood, or you forget your college years, and you forget people's names. You can't remember people's phone numbers. Hot flashes, night sweats, all of this stuff that goes hand in hand. Really harsh menopausal symptoms, because until a certain age your body gonna be forgiving, but then when your body in menopause, I swear the women supposed to be the healthiest in menopause. We don't have these fluctuations in our hormones, and this is the time when your body getting stronger. But instead nowadays, because of what I'm gonna talk about today, we're suffering so much when we get to menopause years. Hey Deborah, nice to see you. Yes, it makes absolute sense. And before we start doing anything in our body, hormonally, especially if you start taking hormones, especially if you all of a sudden start taking any supplements that might help your body, minerals such as maybe you heard about copper, maybe heard about magnesium, potassium. When you start putting these additional, even therapeutic doses of anything in your body starting detox. And it would work if your body pathways wouldn't close. But then you feel like another big symptoms to watch for, or big sign that your detox pathways we're going to talk about are closed. It's when your neighbor or on the internet you read about the supplement and it's helping people get amazing results, people lose weight, people get better. You use the same supplements, you're helping to see any bitty tiny result, and this is not happening. You feel the same or you feel worse. When you try something that your naturopath suggests, your doctor suggests, and they expecting to see better results, and you try them and you feel worse, this is what you need to be and watching here right now, and use and try and talk to your doctor. Talk to me if you want to work with me. Talk to your doctor about that if you're working with them, or maybe try to do something yourself. So very first thing, we need bile is everything. Nobody talks about it. Bile is your life. The bile that, the liver produce bile and it accumulates in gallbladder, and then our gallbladder is like the president of our body. It decides where it's gonna go, what it's gonna be used for. So that bile, it helps you to so that bile, we'll talk about low estrogen. So that bile that produces it protects you from all of these bacteria, parasites, everything that's coming into your body from outside. It absolutely helps you to absorb all the fat-soluble vitamins. It helps you to prepare your food to be absorbed. And it also helps you to absorb the fat. It emulsifies everything, helps you to absorb the fat. That's where your sex hormones are made from. So we cannot talk about healthy hormones without bile. And also it helps to, it's basically how a big cleanup, or it's like a shower for your small intestine. So when you talk about SIBO, and it's usually at the root cause of IBS, any problems in the small intestine, it's just bacteria accumulates in the small intestine, and the bile, after you eat and you're done eating, the bile, release of that bile, that migrating motor complex and bile help you to get rid of all of the bacteria in there. So that's why bile, right? That's why people do not see the results from SIBO supplements. They don't see the results from my detox supplements because their bile doesn't work and their detox pathways are not working. Let's talk about detox pathways. Let's start with the big picture. Any protocol, yes, bile, the bile from your gallbladder and liver. Any detox, my daughter's gallbladder function is only 30% low normal and dealing with being overweight. Absolutely, and we can fix that. Oh, it's not rocket science, but absolutely the gallbladder, bile, liver is at the root cause of all of the symptoms that I just talked about, and weight gain is a big one. Anything, polyps, cysts, anything that's growing there, that's the reason. So let's talk about detox pathways. First thing, if you ever work with your practitioner, with your doctor, they need to make you poop, absolutely, because if you're not pooping, everything, all of the toxins getting reabsorbed in your body. And one time a day, it's constipation. Toxins reabsorbed, estrogens reabsorbed. You must poop 2 or 3 times a day, and you must do it if you're doing any type of healing protocol, if you're doing anything for yourself right now, especially if you have problems with like IBS or problems with anything in your abdominal cavity. It's your womb, right? It's infertility. It's like all the endometriosis, anything that I listed here. Constipation is your enemy. 1 time a day is a constipation. Second one is absolutely your lymph, because when your liver is down, everything getting spilled in your lymph, and if your lymph is not moving, that's when you have a problem. That's when your liver has to work 5 times more, where everything getting spilled in your bloodstream, everything getting spilled in your brain. That's where symptoms coming from. Everything is getting, all the toxins getting back to your organs. So you absolutely need to make sure that your lymph is moving. There are supplements for this, like Acatilo. There are mechanical things, and I talk about lymph in lots of my videos. Another thing is sweat. Ladies coming to me and they say, oh my God, when we start working with you, I start sweating, and I didn't sweat my whole life. You have constipation, you're not sweating, you're not moving, you're a hardworking woman who sits in front of the computer. These are the roots of your problems, some of them. These first three, you got to make sure, if your doctor not making sure those happening, you are not a victim here. This is your health, this is your body. You need to make sure this is happening for you, okay? You got to sweat, you got to poop, and you got to move that lymph. You can do it with movements, you can do it with shaking. There are a lot of things about that I talked to my other videos. Okay, now, even before that, a lot of times when people have amazing results with doctors' protocols, and you, like, here you go, this person been drinking until 90 years old, like somebody's grandma. She's smoking, she's drinking, she's dancing, she's doing whatever heck she wants with her life. And she's living till 90 and she's pretty active. What's going on? And here I am. I'm eating healthy. I'm trying to do this stuff. I even do like castor oil packs. I am watching what I eat. I am swallowing these gazillion supplements, and here you go. I have endometriosis, I have PCOS, I have PMS, my periods are crazy, I'm suffering, I have aches, I have migraines before my period, I am sensitive to everything, all the foods, all the chemicals. What the heck is going on, right? What is going on in here is your liver detox pathways, and I always say liver is your bodyguard, are not open and they are not working the way they're supposed to work. This can't happen. 3 reasons. Let me show you how it works first, and then I'll tell you how it can happen. So how it works is, imagine your liver, how it works. And some people say there are 4 stages of detoxing your liver. I'm gonna go with the old school and just gonna give you 2 for the purpose of not overwhelming you with our technical stuff. I just want you to picture this picture and understand what's going on with your body. So you snap out of this victimhood that somebody gonna fix you, which we can if you talk to the right practitioner. But you have to be the warrior. You have to be the queen of your own kingdom, you know? Either the elves are winning in like Lord of the Rings, you queen of the elves, or the orcs completely invading your kingdom. Okay, that's for another video. But it's just how I talk to my daughter, right? And I'm telling you, are you when you're eating, are you feeding elves or are you feeding orcs in your kingdom? You're the queen. You are the queen. So the liver. Imagine what's going on with the liver. And I'm telling you, this is absolutely truth, that we have to fight a lot more right now. Your grandma, grandma of your husband who's living until 90, she didn't have this shitload of toxins that are coming to us right now. And we need to take care of our liver regularly right now. Make sure our kids do that. Make sure they have the knowledge. Okay? Because your body is so beautiful. Your body is amazing. Remove what it doesn't need to be there and give it what it needs, and it surprises you in so many ways. It absolutely can heal. You absolutely can change how your body looks. You can do that. But what's going on in the liver? So imagine you have a party. Lots of people coming in. They eat. They coming with kids. It's a mess. It's a big party. Everybody had fun, but it's a mess. They leave and you see there's like garbage everywhere. There's food, there's toys, everything. So what you do, you invite a crew to come and clean it up. The crew comes, it's like 20 people. They clean up like this. In 5 seconds, the whole house is clean. And what they did, they pack all of the garbage, toys, food in different bags, in separate bags. Food is here, garbage is here, toys are here, blah, blah, blah. They packed all of this and they left. And you coming home and you're like, what the heck? I really appreciate, guys, that you come in here so fast. In 5 minutes, you packed everything. Oh, no, let's do this. They pack everything and they moved it to the garage. They didn't take it out of your house. You come in here, kitchen is clean, you're like, ooh, feeling good, feeling nice. Go into your garage, trash bags everywhere. And you're like, oh my God, it's gonna take me 50 years to take all of these trash bags out of my house. This cleaning crew is not good. I don't like, I really appreciate how they done everything, all the sorting, clean up my kitchen in 5 minutes, but what the heck, leaving everything in the garage. This is what happens to your liver. When there's first detox pathway, your liver snaps all of the toxins and put them in different bags. But then in the second detox, these toxins need to be moved out of your body. And this is not happening. So imagine a bathtub. Here is coming the water and the plug, right? When the water goes to sewage, it's closed. Eventually, bath gonna be full and it's gonna overspill. I don't know. I hope you got the analogy. It's either the bathtub or it's all the garbage bags in the garage. So that means that your first phase is very fast. You taking, and this happens a lot of times, you breaking down the toxins really fast. But the problem is they're not in the second stage. They're not getting clear out of your body. So your garage is getting all junked up. And then there is no place for bags in the garage no more. So the bags will go to your bedroom, to your closet, to your kids' bedroom, and all of a sudden the whole house is full. This is what's happening to your body. And a lot of times this happens because of the genetics. And we can test for that, absolutely, but you don't even have to. Sometimes just taking your symptoms and doing some of the testing. I do, for example, Dutch test. When we see how your detox pathways are working, I can tell which phase is too fast, which phase is too slow. And by tuning it down, by slowing your crew and saying, hey, crew, you're amazing, but you're cleansing everything too fast, you're sorting everything too fast, I don't have anybody to take this stuff out of the garage. So why don't you slow down and half of you go to the garage and clean all these bags? So you balancing. This happens a lot with women who have lots of problems with estrogen dominance, IBS, endometriosis, all this stuff. The first phase is too fast and the second is too slow. And when first phase is too fast, you're breaking down the toxins really fast, you're mobilizing them very fast. But the problem is, if they don't get sorted out and taken out, they're becoming more toxic. This estrogen, these toxins, these metals, even some minerals, healthy minerals like copper, it gets stuck. And copper is needed for our organs. Copper is our life. Copper gives us that energy. Your body cannot produce energy. If your body cannot produce energy, nothing in your body gonna function. But the problem is, if your first one is too fast and second one is too slow, here you go. I have Hashimoto's, low thyroid, low estrogen, so I need to focus on my liver. Absolutely. Excuse my language. Yes, you need to focus on your liver and gallbladder. And okay, the detox pathways, right? Get back to those. So what we need to do is slow down the first one, and a lot of times, maybe it's not too fast in you. That's when very smart testing comes to place. We just need to do right type of testing, and just to see that your practitioner, your doctor needs to be trained on knowing these things. This is your liver. This is how we're taking the whole body in consideration. This is how it works in our body. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but a lot of them missing because they don't have time, they don't have knowledge, they don't have, unfortunately, because what they do, they like to take symptom and compare it to medication, or nowadays even with naturopaths, it comparing to supplements. I spent so many years and I spent so much money, time to get to the root causes of this, because I was struggling myself. So for me, it was a war. I was a warrior. I was not a victim anymore. I was the one who said, I am going to the bottom of this. I'm going to going to the bottom of this. And the knowledge is there, but unfortunately, it's not mainstream. A lot of times it's not popular. It's a lot more popular about talking about vitamin D, which people don't understand. Taking lots of vitamin D without taking care of their liver and without knowing what's going on in the body and taking some other supplements to support it, what it's going to do, it's going to it's going to stop your body from absorbing vitamin A. And vitamin A is a lot more important for your body than vitamin D. People weren't dying without sun, living in like some indigenous people in Russia. They're living in north areas of Russia. They don't see sun. They're the healthiest people with healthiest teeth. Okay, they get lots of vitamin A because they're mostly carnivores. They eat lots of meat. But the long story short, not everybody like this, but long story short, vitamin A protects us from its retinol. This is the condition for your liver to work. Retinol, minerals. And when we don't get that retinol, that's what all of this accumulates in our body. These pathways getting clogged. It's prolonged deficiency of vitamin A means cancer. But vitamin A is not that popular. Vitamin D is all popular. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's making reels about this. And this is total BS. And I really believe that right now, while vitamin D is so heavily promoted, people don't know how to use it, people overdoing it, people not taking care of their liver, gallbladder after, you know, what kind of pandemic we had. A lot of people are going to have lots of problems with taking this uncontrollable vitamin D, which is not even the right vitamin D for our body, because we basically have problems absorbing it. It's not the right form of it. It's like with ascorbic acid, mega doses vitamin D and vitamin C. Ascorbic acid is not vitamin C. It's a part of vitamin C. And it's the same as you take this table and you try to put it in basketball hoop. It's not gonna fit the same way as ascorbic acid is not getting used by our body. So many mistakes. That's why we don't see the results. And that bile is very, very important. Also, the same, the part of the bile, phosphatidylcholine. This is fatty acid that our body used to build that bile. It also builds the cell membrane. And a lot of times we're having problems, especially with thyroid, with our hormones. The problem in here is not that body is not producing hormones. The problem is here the hormones can get inside of the cell. Insulin, thyroid, here is the weight gain, here is the recirculation of the estrogen. Yes, just taking supplements, just taking bile, ox bile is not the answer. Again, you have to clear up those pathways. It's a lot of times I really wanted to emphasize, it's not what you're taking. You don't need more. More is not better. You don't need more supplements necessarily. You need to normalize how it's supposed to be in your body. Okay, these pathways needs to be open. So the same substance that's in the bile, it's in your cell membranes. And that's why when the toxin not coming out of the cell and hormones not getting in, that's why our organs don't work. That's why we're aging fast. That's why we have insulin resistance. And of course, lots of calcium. I talk about when your calcium don't go to your bones and your teeth, it goes to your cell membrane. It's not fluid anymore, it's calcified, and the things can get inside. So phosphatidylcholine is phospholipid that can help you. Because of that, you can build the new cell membranes, especially if you do the test with me and we find out that you have calcium shell. We start taking that calcium out of your shell and we start building the new membrane, the cell membrane, fluid, liquid, when the things can get in, your hormones can get in, and the toxins can get out. And that's how you see the results. That's how you normalize how your body detoxing. That's after that you're going to do some hormone therapy and you can see the results. If you want to do, when your progesterone goes up, you start building those hormones. They start getting inside of your cell, because it doesn't really matter what's going on in your blood with your hormones. What's important if they're getting in your cell. Okay, so what else can happen? I recommend, if you want to see the results, especially IBS, it's, of course, you can try Epsom salt bath, absolutely. And if you can't do the full bath, soak your feet in very hot water and Epsom salt. Quality matters. I do recommend magnesium flakes mixed with Epsom salt because it's more absorbable. Of course, things like what can slow down, first one, open up. If you want, of course, work with the practitioner, talk to them. You can do some genetic tests to see indeed how your pathways work. You can do HTMA, you can do mineral test. You can see what's open, what's stagnant and stuck. You can do Dutch test. You can see how everything works. There are some, of course, indication in your blood test. So I can take a look at these, compare, and I can see, hey babe, when you come to me now, before we do anything else, of course you have parasites, SIBO, IBS, bloating, you have endometriosis, but before I give you something for endometriosis, before I give you something for SIBO or anything like this, we need to make sure everything we move in your body getting out. This is the condition, how you see the results. So, and nowadays, blood test, mineral test, there is a lot of, I don't want to make this video really long, so I'm not gonna, I can make another video on what kind of tests you can do, because there are indications and there are tests where you can see that your liver, your gallbladder suffering. There are some genetic tests when you can see some genetic snip, and you know if you detoxing the right way or not. Especially the very famous is MTHFR gene mutation, right? But it's one of many when you see. But the thing is, we can turn these genes on and off with some of the things we do for our body. So genetics is not something that's set in stone and can't be changed. Absolutely not. But the thing is, that's why I'm gonna be very careful with my daughter, and she's gonna take some of the supplements right from when she's a teenager, because I don't want her to have PCOS, because she has some genes coming from me that's gonna influence her. But the thing is, if your daughter who has your genes continue doing exactly what you've been doing, she's going to have what you had. But if she changes the way she eats, the way she detox, if she understands this information, you understand you can change your body, you can change your health completely. And if she understands this, and if you talk to her, if you teach her, she's going to have completely different body, completely different hormones. Even if you apple shaped, she doesn't have to be. Even if you're having problems with like endometriosis, any problems, she doesn't have to have them. For example, taking, again, right type of testing will help. And what I make sure when I do, what type of testing I do with my clients, they're getting to the root causes, because weight gain is a symptom. Thyroid problems, it's not the root cause, it's a symptom. SIBO is not the root cause, it's a symptom. What's going on, how it starts in your body, it's these detox pathways. It's what's getting inside of your cell and outside of your cell. All of this accumulates, and then organs start failing. If you don't have energy in your cells, the organs start failing. If your cell cannot detox, organs start failing. And of course, a lot of this, something else I'm going to talk to you a little bit later. So depending on what I see, how this pathway is detoxing in your body, we can use things like open them up, and you can experiment and try what can help you. So digestive bitters before food, absolutely. Colonics, if you can do 6 to 8 sessions to clean up the junk in your body, or do castor oil packs, or cleansing enemas, or what's their name? It's some of the things you can do. In so many ways to skin this cat, and you don't have to. If you absolutely hate something, you don't have to do it. There are other ways to do it. It's just an example, and of course you have to work with the practitioner, have to work with your doctor to. All these for education purposes only, right? So selenium, you need to have double, triple doses of selenium in your body to open the detox pathways. Minerals are important. Minerals, iodine protocol absolutely can transform your health, but at the same time you have to give your body the minerals it needs to go with iodine. And iodine is very detoxing. It starts opening your detox pathways, it starts opening everything. And if you don't have the minerals, it's very detoxing. So it's kind of like for the first phase, when it helps you to open up, and then you need to be able to grab it and to take it out of your body. So selenium, taurine, turmeric, curcumin, those are very, very effective for the second one. MSM, sulfur, that's why so many people, they're just craving garlic, because they're craving, their liver is like, we need that sulfur. Nothing happening, your detox, your pathways are not open if you don't have sulfur in your body. Okay, B vitamins, absolutely. Not just B vitamins in a bottle, things like what's the name, the brand, rice bran, brown rice bran is full of B vitamins. Things like oat bran, full of B vitamins. Magnesium, absolutely, people are absolutely deficient in magnesium. That's helpful, but it has to be phosphatidylcholine. Taking it as supplements. Lecithin, sunflower, not soy lecithin, sunflower lecithin. You know, it's used in a food food industry, how as emulsifier. That can be very helpful. It's so many things, and of course I can't mention all of these because it's a lot different things we can try. But what is important is to really try these things, working with somebody who really understands how your whole body works, to understand how it needs to be done, right? And another thing is, I want to tell you that literally we are so get stuck in the victimhood. We so get stuck in this idea, and it's coming from a childhood, that you go to your doctor and they're gonna fix you. It's because, you know, your mom, when you were a child, was always taking you to this doctor who looked like a god, and, you know, she looked very relieved after you leaving. So every day, I don't know, 2-3 months, she took you to a doctor, and you were like, oh, she feels a lot better, like, after seeing this god. So we all, apple cider vinegar, absolutely. So if it works for you. But sometimes these pathways and genetics, at first, when they are so clogged that you need to really, like, if you just throw here and there some supplements in that again, it might not work, because again, we really need to see what's going on with the first and second one. Like how your crew is working, and some of the things, because these different supplements, they're for different kind of like trash bags. So some of these, like for example, sulfur, it will help you with one trash bag, right? With one sort of garbage. For the estrogen, maybe it's going to be glutathione, but a lot of people take glutathione and they feel worse, or it's not helping, because again, it's not taking out. So glutathione is going to help with the first part, again, sorting that trash. So it's a little bit of a science. They are not a rocket science, but if you want to see the really good results, talk to a doctor about that, talk to me about that if you want to work with me, and we can sort it out a lot faster. If not, yourself, you can try different things for your liver, for bile, and see where you're going to see the results. Absolutely, I got to poop with these, right? You remember these. So your body is very intelligent. Your body is so intelligent. And what I want you to understand, that how you treat your body, this is how you treat your life. We all want lots of money. We all want, not all, but a lot of people want money. They start their own business. They want the relationship. They want to find that significant one. Nothing in your body, in your life, going to work the way you want if you disrespect, if you neglect, and if you don't adore your own body. Your body is creator, God, universe gave to you, so you could conduct the energy from God, creator, whatever, into this physical form and create it. So your very first creation on this earth is your body. That's why all the kids are so beautiful. And then you start disrespecting, neglecting. How many times when you want to pee, but you're in an important meeting, you tell your body, shut up, I'm not going to listen to you. You don't go to pee, you don't go to poop, you don't go. And we learn this at school as with children. We sit in there, we want to go poop, but we're not going to go because we're shy or anything else. So when you want to take a nap, naps are for loser. When you're hungry, but you're not going to eat because such and such said you don't eat after 6 if you want to lose weight. What a pile of crap. All of these diets out there, that very complicated diets, when you spend hours and hours on your kitchen, they are full of shit. I promise you that. This is not how you get healthy. All your body needs in form of a diet is to listen to it and eat natural food that belongs in your body. Not the chemical crap from the store. You don't need a complicated diet. Weight loss is not about that. It's not about that. And your body is very intelligent. And when you go when you go to the mirror and the only thing you always see is like muffins, belly fat, or bad hair, or like acne, and that's only thing you notice, you telling your body, I hate you all the time. Imagine you have a daughter. Yeah, meat is okay if you feel like eating meat, absolutely. There are 1,000 of ways to like sustainable. The meat, I don't even want to go there. Yes, it's absolutely fine. If you crave it, if it feels good, if it's grass-fed, if it's, yeah, it's absolutely fine. If you have, it's all about your intentions. If you're right now taking some energy course and you open up your chakras and stuff, maybe you need to stay away from it. It's all about the intentions. It's all about you are the goddess of your own body. Remember this, you are the queen. Your body can take all the meat you want or all the crap you want if you respect and love it. I promise you, that's what a big part of what I do. I teach you how to be a queen, of warrior, of your own life, of your own body. Stop thinking that somebody tell you something is okay or not okay. We are not your mamas anymore. We just teach you what works for us and what accumulation of all of the knowledge, because this is my profession. This is what I get. This is what they get. None of them is right. Nutrition is Wild West. If somebody tells you meat is totally no, somebody's going to tell you meat is going to save your life. If somebody's going to tell you that, I don't know, grains are no, somebody's going to tell you exactly the opposite thing. There is no one opinion what is yes or no. You build your own life, you build your own body. And this is where importance of investing, like I have 3 coaches right now. I'm paying in every area of my life. I paid people big money when I wanted to get better. It's all about, if you're not ready to invest in your own body, in yourself, what are you ready to invest? What do you want? What do you expect from this life? Your body is how you treat your body. One thing that God give you, you're coming here with, and you're gonna live with. Friends are not promising, relatives not promising. You might be by yourself and your body when you departure. How you treat your body right now, this is how you treat your life. If you expect that you treat your body like shit and money gonna come to you, it's not gonna happen. If you expect you're gonna treat your body like shit and you're gonna find the relationship of your life and somebody's gonna just like adore and love you, this is not gonna happen. This is you have to step out of this victimhood. You have to become the queen. You want to build your freaking business, you want to build your life, you got to do something about that. You got to hire the best people in their field and work with them. That's what I do, and that's why I see the changes in my life. When I decided that Oregon is not serving my body, my life, my family the way I see it, because it's always raining, there is a lot of restrictions, we can't go anywhere. I see my family health declining despite all my efforts. I'm moving them across the country. And it's scary as shit. But that's what you need to do. You need to dive in those fears. And that's the thing is, your body going to go down, going to give you those symptoms, because this is how God, and especially for ladies who are sick more than others for no reason, visible reason. The reason I tell you, because you are the freaking queen. It's your soul. If God, through your bodies, God trying to give you a kick. Like, lady, you can do so much more with your body, your life, by not doing it. Imagine you sitting here and I start pouring really hot coffee on your head. You'll be like, oh gosh, it hurts, it's uncomfortable. But you're still sitting here. This when your body starts deteriorating. Because and you're like, well, coffee is shit, it hurts, it's uncomfortable. But in other countries, they're pouring gasoline on some people's heads. So I'm okay with hot coffee. When you live your life this way, your body starts hurting. I tell you, when your psyche, when your brain is tired of hot coffee, the life pouring on you, so you would freaking move to your destiny, to somewhere where it's better, but you're still sitting here and you're taking that hot coffee. Your body is So your body wants to make you feel better. Your body is your bodyguard. It's on your side. So that psyche cannot deal with this anymore. You're sitting here, Alyssa pouring hot coffee on your head, but you're like, I'm okay, I'm okay. This comes with the relationship. This comes with the money, business, work where you work. And you're taking this all, you're sitting here like this, and I'm pouring hot coffee on you, and you're still sitting here, and you're taking these supplements. Do you think you're going to be healthy? Do you think you're going to see the breakthroughs? No. So what you need to do for your health in every area of your life, saying, thank you, Alyssa, I don't need hot coffee anymore. You move. You go away from anything that doesn't serve you. You go, here's the problem. The problem. If you have a problem in your life and you saying it's okay, you're not dealing with the problem. The problem becomes, what it becomes? Problem becomes the pain. That pain in your brain. This is hurtful. Somebody abusing me. Something is not going my way. And the body takes that pain out of your brain, because otherwise you would go to insane house. And it manifested as a symptom. Lots of times the pains of imagine the little girl, she grows up and she has a lot of restrictions about sex, about when she gets married, she needs to have this ideal wedding, white dress, she needs to be this amazing bride, and only after that she's gonna have sex. And you know, the girl grows up and she finds a boy she really, really loves and adores, and everything fine. She doesn't have to have sexual trauma, and she has sex with him. She's scared. She doesn't want to tell her family, her mom. They find out, not find out. It doesn't even matter. Just for her not doing the way her parents wanted it to do. It's already positioned. Her brain is loving the boyfriend, but hating him at the same time. Loving the penis and hating it at the same time. Already in her psyche, it's something dirty. It's something no good. And then if she continues having sex with this boyfriend, this misunderstanding in her head creates the physical symptoms. Endometriosis, polyps, PCOS, all of that stuff, all of the junk we hold in our womb. It doesn't have to be sexual, something like, she doesn't have to be raped. And of course, if she raped, it's another story. But the thing is, we don't have to transform our life. We don't have to dig in the past. So that's how from problem we get to disease. This is an example of one thing, right? With IBS, it's just shitload of things you have to do in your life, and you're just like, I can't do this by myself, and you get to your victim. You're not the warrior anymore. You're not the queen. You're not creating your life. You're not going away from that hot coffee pouring on your head, and that creates the symptoms. When you're building your business, it happens a lot. When you're at the place where it's just for women, it's just too much. For women, it's not even, you don't even need to be this super relaxed feminine creature. If you're not in your nature, I always thought that I need to change myself and be like this super, and I hated my body that I was all like creative and energy and stuff. I always wanted to be this little princess who is just like flirty and, you know, big boobs and big butt, and she's like all princess-like. And I realized I hated my body all this time. That's why I had these symptoms. But now, when I realized how much I can create with this, how attractive I can be for people who are attracted to me, it changed my life completely. And now I'm the queen. I am the warrior. I need to hire 5 coaches. I dive somewhere when it's scary. When you dive where it's scary, when you move away from hot coffee, you will see how IBS go away. And of course, educated, your body, your vessel God gave you, educated choice about how to open these pathways. Listen to smart people. And maybe not smart, but those who've been there, who followed this road. Now I can teach you how to become that royal queen. You want royal life? Who doesn't, right? If you want royal life, you're probably in my field because you want more of life. You're in my field because you're suffering physically, because your soul telling you, girl, you can do so much more. Only this type of women coming to my groups, to my lives, and somewhere else. sick as fuck, but with such big ambitions. So beautiful inside and out. Pretty lady is healthy lady. We all very pretty. We just have to be healthy. And how you treat that vessel, how you move out of the stupid stuff, that coffee pouring on your head, this is where you get healthier. And I have this path. That's what I work on with my ladies too. You want to be royal, you have to step into royalty. You have to take care of your body, have to take care of your house, you have to clean up, you have to wake up with the royal feeling inside. And I can help you with that. This is the two things that you need for healing. Remove anything that doesn't serve your body and add everything that serves your body. And in your life, remove everything that doesn't make you queen anymore and include everything, all of your actions. You know that you're the warrior. You're that queen of elves inside your body and in your life. Be the example. But when you cheat, when you always want the free stuff, when you always want somebody save you, you're sitting there as a little girl who still can tell her mom that she had sex and it wasn't pretty enough, it wasn't what her mom expected, but that was what she expected. We build our life. All of these conditions that other people put on us, it's just their garbage, it's their conditions. And the problem with us, we're still sitting here as a little girl, life saying with hot coffee, hey girl, just move out of this chair. I promise you, right there are rainbows, unicorns, money, health, and everything else. Do not sit in here. Just freaking move. And if you don't feel the hot coffee, it start putting the needles into you. If you don't feel the needles, lightning will come. In terms of like cancer or, I don't know, dementia or something else. Girl, if you start moving, if you step into warrior out of the victim that somebody's gonna save you, if you invest in your body the way you deserve, if you step into the warrior out of the victim, if you move from this chair where life putting needles and hot coffee in you, you're gonna get it all, I promise you. What I do with my ladies, I show them the path. I can show you what I've done. Other people only showing you what they've done. Don't think the doctor is God. There's so many doctors that are absolutely useless. I can tell you that. Unfortunately, you are the one who's going to Anastasia, I would love for you to reach out to IDM. Let's chat. Absolutely. I can do that. But I hope I showed you a little bit more about why you don't see the results. Okay? We started with a very physical thing that I explained to you. And we finish with I just want to help people to get out of these lives, okay? So the very second one is to out of the victim into that warrior queen. You can build your body, absolutely. You can build your life. If I didn't step out of my victim, if I didn't have this path that I followed, and now I give it to the ladies I'm working with, right now I would be absolutely 80 pounds heavier, and I was 40 pounds heavier when I was 20. I would be 80 right now. I would look absolutely like, they say in Russia there are so many pretty women, like pretty young ladies, and they're all looking bad when they're 40 or 50. It's just because of that. Not following that path, being a victim, always sitting there when hot coffee pouring on their head. Okay? You can do this and forget about stupid stuff that it's all about diet. No, it's not. It's not about workouts. It's not about diet. It's not about supplements. Educated, very like working with somebody who can help, absolutely can transform it. But yes, I would have no children. I would be miserable. I would have no profession. Well, profession I didn't like. And I would look 20 years older and 80 pounds heavier. Promise you that. Alright, I hope I inspired you a little bit. If you feel like you want to talk to me, you can always reach out. You can always schedule a call and talk to me. But one thing I want you to get out of it: you're not a victim. And you can change everything in your body. Alright. Talk to you soon. Love you, ladies. Bye-bye.